can't sleep unless I talk. I have to talk this out. I have to get this out. I'll just be laying in bed all night just crying to myself because my husband's trying to sleep and I don't want to wake him up. It's a really lousy way to live. I've also been trying to figure out how I'm actually feeling instead of trying to make it all emotional. I know somewhere in there I feel valid. It feels valid. I just don't want to say something that I'm going to regret, but I have to get this out. My mom was the glue to my dad, my two brothers and I staying together. The glue's dead. She's dead. They might watch this. I have to pick my words carefully. Anybody could watch this. I have to pick my words carefully. Her family stayed together because my mom gave a shit. She wanted everybody to be at the same time, at the same place. She planned so many things out. She thought about me and what I was feeling. I have two brothers and a dad. I have no mom. My family includes boys now. And boys are clueless. Boys don't pay attention. Boys think everything is fine until somebody's yelling. It's my mom. I miss her so much. I feel the weight. The more time that's passed, it just feels so fucking heavy. It's so fucking heavy. It's so fucking heavy. I can't sleep until I talk. And I want to make sure that I don't get all... I want to stay factual. Oh, but I'm still trying to understand the facts of how I feel. We're on day 6. No, we're on day 7. And it certainly didn't take long to realize that the glue is dead. Did it? Okay. Let me give some backstory. I love both my brothers. I do. My younger brother's always done his own thing. Which he's just independent like that. And that's fine. But I don't see him. We don't talk alone. He doesn't call. I don't call. I don't know what's going on in his life, and he doesn't know what's going on in mine. Unless my mom would tell me what was going on in his life. I wouldn't even know if he was in town in California unless my mom invited me to a lunch. And he'd be in town for a week. I would see him for like an hour. I became accustomed to only get very minimal with him. Because my mom made me feel better about it. There was a lot that she actually mitigated for me. Even though I knew in the back of my head I wasn't included as long as she was around making the plans, I was. My older brother and I, we talk a lot. We talk more frequently than my younger brother and I, which is never. I kind of know what's going on with him. We'll hang out and spend actual time together. But if my younger brother's around, and I hate to say this, I'm not even a thought. I'm not even a fucking thought. It's been really apparent this week that I've not even been thought of. Unless I impose myself. My two brothers were helping my dad finish some projects, which is okay, because he had a lot to do. He's old. And he needs the help. Where it becomes a problem for me is I'm not invited to dinners. It's 2 nights in a row now that my older brother came home really late and didn't see me for most of the day. One day, okay, I get it. You got busy, you wanted to spend time. But they went out to dinner, they didn't call. Wasn't thought of, wasn't invited. My dad didn't think of me. Day 2,
Day 2 and I'm not invited again. Not thought of. In fact, in perfect younger brother form, I have to hear from my older brother that my younger brother's leaving tomorrow. Do I get a phone call? Do I get a, hey, sorry you had to check out early and catch you later? No. No, I fucking don't. I don't. My older brother and his family are staying at my house, and all I am is a fucking hotel. With the, hey, just unlock the door and we'll show up whenever we want. I just want my life back. It doesn't matter what they do anyway. I'm gonna have to take care of my dad. They're not gonna be here to do that. I still have a front row seat to him dying first. God. I feel really bad for how I feel. But then at the same time, it's justified and it's a really weird feeling. I don't know how to address it. I don't know how to talk about it. My mom made everything better. It's legit, like, it's almost midnight and I can't sleep because this shit's in my head and I just can't sleep. I just can't. I just sit there and lay there in bed and I just cry and I'm trying to be quiet so my husband can go to sleep and work tomorrow. I'm so fucking alone. I hate this feeling. I hate this feeling. But I can see our family falling apart. Because I'm only included when I decide to show up, if I even know I should show up. It's been weird between my brother and I for decades. Decades. And my mom was the cushion. She was my cushion. She was always there to make things better. I never really felt this hit until now because my mom got in the way of me feeling like this. I feel so unimportant. Just do. I felt unimportant for a long time. Especially with my younger brother. I knew my spot. And now it's really weighing on me. I don't think I can take this spot anymore. I don't know how to switch spots. what to do. It's like every day I have another realization about what I lost. And today I realize that I have to actually live life on my own now. My mom was there to help me out with anything I needed, anything that was going on. A change in schedule, an emergency appointment, and oh shit, something fell apart in my life and I need you to help me out and be somewhere at a certain... I don't know how to do that shit by myself. I don't know what to do. I just had an arm amputated from my body. And I don't know how to stop the bleed. Oh my god. My life is gonna get a lot smaller now that she's gone. I didn't even know how big it was when she was around. I didn't even know. I wish I knew. I wish I could tell her thank you for making my life bigger. She sure as hell did. I don't fit in my younger brother's life. I guess I just have to learn how to accept that. And if he's around, I don't fit there either. My mom. My mom would always save me a seat in order for me to fit. Now my seat's gone. I know my dad won't treat me like that intentionally. I don't think they ever treat me like that intentionally. I don't think my younger brother treats me like that intentionally. I don't even think he's thought about it once for the last 20 years. But that's the thing, it's like you haven't even paid attention for the last 20 years. Nobody's paid attention for the last 20 years. Because Mom always made it better. Nobody had to pay attention. I knew, I could feel it. But I didn't say anything. Because she always made it better. Now it's just a slap in the face. And nothing makes that feel better. Nothing makes that feel better. I had a big water and now I've got to go pee. But I don't want to stop talking and I don't. I'm not ready to stop yet. So I have to deal. lake is going to sink. Stop that. There's always been seats for my dad, my younger brother, and my older brother. They've always had a seat. With the family. In the family. I don't have a seat. My older brother might argue that I do, but I don't. I don't. I don't even know how to say this eloquently, but there's people in my life that won't even acknowledge my existence when I walk in a room. I guess that's all I'll say about that. And haven't for the last 20 years. I won't even say hi. And I really wish I could avoid that situation at all costs, and I can't. That situation makes me feel real weird. My mom would always make me feel better about it. Give an excuse, give a reason, give her this, give her that. When realistically, I'm just not liked. My mom always just wanted everybody to get along. And now that she's not around anymore, we don't have to have that obligation. And now it's glaringly apparent that this is how it's going to turn out. That's what's keeping me up at night. We're not going to get along. We're not. The family's never going to be the same. I'm not talking about how I feel and me being in my emotions and pouting and being jealous. I'm talking about the glue is dead. The glue's dead. There's going to be an entire side of the family that doesn't talk to me. And I don't talk to them. Because the glue is dead. There'll be a lot of regrets too. The person that brought everybody together is dead. The person that planned everything is dead. The person that thought of everybody is dead. Which then begs to differ the question of, do I want to put myself in that situation? Do I want to put myself in that situation and feel that way because that person is dead? And I'm afraid of my honest answer. I'm afraid of being honest about that answer. So let me just put it on YouTube for the entire everybody to see. I love my younger brother. I love him to death. He's a wonderful person. But I have to be really honest with myself. And if the glue is dead, I don't want to put myself in this situation ever again, where I'm not acknowledged in a room. My existence isn't even acknowledged in a fucking room on a major fucking holiday. I can't. There isn't even any niceties for even 5 fucking minutes. 30 fucking seconds. Nothing. I get nothing. Everybody knows it. Yet they don't want to talk about it. But they all know. And if you had my honest answer, I wouldn't put up with this shit from anyone. I don't care. If you don't want me around, I won't be around. That's how I live. And my honest answer is I don't see myself doing that anymore. And with the deadpan face. I don't have to put myself through that anymore. It might take a little bit of time. But I think this is where the family splits even further. For a long time. Because I wouldn't be around this shit. For anybody, why does family get an exception? And that shakes me to my fucking core. I'm literally shaking right now. Because of how I feel. Because I'm being brutally honest. It's making me really nervous. There's no family feud. There's no beef. I'll still be here if my brother ever gets his head out of his ass. Which it's pretty large, pretty far out there. I can't be the glue. I can't be the glue. I'm not the glue. And I won't take the job. That's not mine. No. I could see my older brother being the glue. But I'm not the glue. Which means I won't be thought of. And I have to come to terms with that, and that really fucking hurts. Because I'm only thought of when I'm in front of them. I need to go back to bed. I do feel a little bit better. But I am kind of nervous about how this is going to pan out in the family. I am. I could see this ending really bad. It wouldn't even take that much to end really badly. That's the really stupid part. It isn't even going to be anything that's like dramatic or big or like earth shattering. It's just the fact that I'm treated by my brother the way that this one person treats me. Won't be alone with me. Won't talk to me independently. Doesn't spend any time with me outside of when I go find him. We have no relationship. And it's just become really apparent that it's true. So, that's that. On a different note, go to my dad's house and every time I look inside their bedroom I can see where my mom died at on the floor. Not that she left a stain or something, but I can imagine where she was. And I see it in my mind. So that's a wonderful thought. Okay. Here we go. Talk to you later.